get a chance to chat with a guy I haven't talked with until the spring. Demetrios Drellos is out in Queensbury, New York. He was a regular in the modified division at Albany, Saratoga, and Fonda. And you know what? He won championships in both of those divisions. He came into the season without a career championship, and he got 2. And check this out for some stats. 37 races this year. Of course, 3 wins in the modified, 22 top 5s, 30 top 10s, only had 1 DNF, so consistency was the key. He also did some late model races, won one earlier in the year in February, and in 10 starts, he won his second race just a little while ago at Georgetown, less than a month ago. So let's head out to Queensbury. New dad, Demetrios Drellos, is with us right now. Hey, man, I haven't talked with you since the spring. Sounds like we had a pretty good season.
Yeah, we had a good year, Doug. You know, just kept doing what we did last year. We didn't have the stats to show last year how good we were. We just had some engine problems last year. And this year we just, you know, we didn't let anything get us down, and we just kept doing exactly what we needed to do. I mean, we set out the 2-track champions for a goal, and we did exactly what it is. So, what we wanted to do. And that doesn't happen very often, and I don't know if I'll ever get a year as good as this one again. But I just feel like we're running on 110% right now as a team, and everywhere I unload, I feel like I have a really good chance of doing very well. And I'm happy about that.
Picture you're looking at is from Charlotte, his second place that he had down there with the team. So, I mean, everybody comes in with the goal of the championship. So what do you think really made the difference this year?
You know, I started doing shocks. And
okay.
I do my own stuff now, and I have a good customer base now too, and you know, and it really helped accelerate me to just understand another aspect of what these cars need, and you know, I get a lot of help, and running that late model helped me a lot too, and understand a lot of different things. But truthfully, I mean that was the biggest thing in my program. I started doing the mid-season last year, and it really accelerated what I was doing. You know, because we all know how crazy these cars are now. To the outside people looking in, there's just so many aspects of it.
Sure.
To the whole thing. So, you know, learning the whole thing from the suspension, right from the internals of the shocks all the way out, is a huge deal. So.
And you're selling them to other people now, you said?
Yeah. Yep. I do the whole service deal for Fox, and sell, rebuild, repair, whatever you need. So. Anything Fox shock related, I take care of.
All right, you can find him on Facebook and find out more about that. Let's talk about Albany Saratoga. 2 wins there. How was the season in Malta?
Good. You know, we had some super good highs and super good low and super lows.
No. Okay.
You know, but we had a really good consistent 2/3 of the year, and then towards the end we were still consistent. We just got tangled up in some major crashes, and we were able to have some true melees and problems we overcame in the feature. I mean, we changed the carburetor in the hot pit after having the car sit on top of us.
Oh, wow.
And able to get back out there and finish 9th. So we truly had some luck on our side. We had a lot of good people help us on nights like that, because we couldn't do it just my small team. A lot of people jumped in and got their hands on it. And, stuff like that is what the sport is about, and
yes.
And that's what it takes. That's
one of the aspects I like the best about racing versus other sports. When somebody's down, everybody will come over and help you out. How was it at Fonda? 1 win there for you. How were things out at the fairgrounds?
Well, good. Very consistent year for us. It didn't matter what engine package we brought there. We were very consistent. They had some challenging track conditions in the beginning of the year, and we were able to overcome it. We did really good, overcame some engine issues. Again, only 1 DNF because he broke a motor there and couldn't recover the rest of the night. We did exceptionally well. I don't think we finished outside the top 5 once there until the Fonda 200.
Wow.
So we did remarkably well, and able to have a really good car, consistent car. And again, I attribute a lot of my success to Fonda right now, just because it really makes me get up on the wheel, and it keeps you going, and it makes you fearless a little bit, the way you have to race there.
Yeah, and tell me about it, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like I go to some of these places now, and I'm not afraid to get, to do what you have to do to race good.
What were your different combinations that you ran, and were those different combinations related to the engine issue that you had?
Yeah, so I had, we have 2 Mullins small block motors, traditional Chevy small block. and we have one, and I had to utilize both of those, and I had to utilize our backup big block engine, and we ended up we have two big block engines, and we have two open motors, the Mullins motors, and we had to I had to utilize every engine to the point where at the end of the year I was running the same second big block I had at both racetracks Friday and Saturday night for the past 4 weeks, the last 4 weeks of the season. So, it was strenuous, and it was
a lot of work.
We didn't let anything get us down. We had we held right on towards the end. So we didn't plan on having that, but it just Fonda's very tough on equipment, and everyone knows that going into it. And very tough on engines just because of the size of it and shape of it.
Yeah, you go so hard into turn 3. Really turn that thing coming out of turn 2. How was Charlotte? 2nd, 11th, and 8th were your finishes there. How was Charlotte?
Yeah, good. It was good for us. I'm a little disappointed that, again, the win eluded us there. And I just wish we would have I wish I would have had a better racing surface a few nights, the second, third night, that we could have really raced really well. We had a really good car, more maneuverable than people around us. We just couldn't. It's just latched down racing, and that happens sometimes on red clay, and I understand that. No one wants that, but the positive thing is, wherever you start, as long as I move forward, I'm okay with that.
And you did that all 3 nights, you told me.
Every night we move forward, and that's fine with me. A lot of people started where they're finished, and we move forward, so that's a plus.
10 late model starts, like we told you, got a win in February, but he also picked up a win down at Georgetown at the end of October. So how did we do there?
We did good. We started second. That's not we didn't go very far forward, but second, first is still moving forward. And every time I get in that late model, I learn something different. And plus, it's just it's totally different, everything about it. So still learning curve. And I have a lot of fun doing it. I probably have more fun doing that than anything else.
Okay.
And I love the part of racing where I'm still a student, and I learn, and I also love the part of teaching people. And I feel like every time I get in that late model, I'm learning. And that's part of the love I have for racing is learning about the cars and all that.
And you told me you thought that what you learned in the late model did kind of transfer over to the mod. How?
It's starting to. With the coilover suspension and stuff. It's not a direct 1-to-1, like it transfers from here to there, but it's how you interpret it. How's that? You know what I mean?
I get it.
It's how you interpret it. The same things, you do the same adjustments for the most part in this for each car. It's just how you interpret it to do the same thing.
Well, some of the guys have told me that drive both, that say the modifieds drive more like the late models than they used to, in the fact that in order to get it to turn and do what it's supposed to do, you've got to drive it aggressively.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, people say, "Oh, you got to drive the modified so aggressive now." That's nothing compared to how aggressive you got to drive a late.
I've heard that.
You're up on the wheel. You're sawing at it like you're in your old grandma's station wagon,
with a bad steering box or something.
You're cranking on it, and you're using all the gas and the brake you got. And maybe that's just me, but that's how it feels compared to going from the modified to the late model. It's interesting, it really is something to get used to. Now I'm okay with it, but the first time I got in it, I said, "Holy crap, this is different."
Only about a minute left. What are we thinking about then as we look to 2024?
We're gonna definitely probably be at Albany Saratoga on Friday night. Fonda's still up in the air right now. I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of shows there still. Definitely Glen Ridge on Sundays with the late model. They're going to have that class there now. We're going to help build them up.
I didn't know
do what we can do to support them and help them get in the rush late models into the capital region. Here, we already have a really strong field with them. I think we're up to probably, I'm going to say 6 to 7 cars right now committed to the Ridge, from what I've been told, and that's really good. Starting from 0. So.
All right. And if you want to learn more, I know that Rush always has a booth at the Northeast Racers Auction and Trade, so make sure you get over there if some of you guys are interested in doing the late model thing. Demetrios, we are out of time, sir. It goes so fast, but I appreciate you getting back to me. And again, congratulations on a great year. We'll make sure we talk again soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Doug.
Demetrios Drellos, great year, 30 top 10s and 37 mod starts, 2 wins in the late model. Keep your eyes on him as he is looking forward to a great season in 2024.